Hello everyone, hope you are doing well, and obviously welcome back to part 4 of Life on the Railway. I think we all know the drill now. If you have not watched the previous videos, then please remember to watch them before you watch this one. So this one is looking at life on the footplate, and controlling a steam locomotive was the job of the footplate crew, the driver and the fireman who worked together as a team. The earliest drivers were recruited from among men who already had experience of handling stationary steam engines in mines and mills, but as well as being knowledgeable, they also needed to be hardy types. The first locomotives had no cabs, so men were out in the open in all weathers. The railway companies deferred adding cabs for a long time, on the grounds that the men might get too comfortable and not pay attention to the job. That was hardly likely, for driving and firing steam engines were skilled and demanding jobs. Many small boys dreamed of being an engine driver, but it was not a job that was accessible to everyone. Would-be drivers started on the railway sheds, doing such mundane tasks as cleaning the engines. If they worked hard, they might be promoted to firemen. Firing a locomotive was not comparable to looking after a domestic fire. A fireman had to be at the sheds early to light and tend his fire, so that there was enough steam to start the scheduled run. After that, the general rule for firing was little and often, keeping a good, even fire and the steam pressure just where it should be. Too low and the engine struggled, too high and this steam was wasted. When not shoveling coal, the fireman was also responsible for checking on water levels in the boiler and helping the driver by keeping an eye on the train and on signals. It was said that no one could become a good driver unless they had already been a good fireman. The driver needed to have a complex knowledge of the complex machine he had to control. His day started with a thorough inspection of the engine and a check that all equipment was in place. The first essential for any good driver was he should know the road. That is, be aware of all the gradients and curves, know where the signals were placed and be ready to react to them. Driving was itself a skilled occupation. A drive had two basic controls: the regulator that controlled the supply of steam to the cylinders, and the reverser that decided at which point in the cycle the steam was cut off. A rough analogy would be the accelerator and gear shift of a motor car, so like give you an idea like. To get the best out of his engine, the driver had to work the two controls in harmony and adjust them to suit the conditions. The locomotive driver and fireman enjoyed a unique way of life. The footplate was their own little domain, with no one looking over their shoulders to tell them what to do and what not to do. They were masters of one of the most appealing machines ever built by man. Another interesting story to finish this video, obviously, is in regard to the Mallard. Driver Joe Duddington and fireman Tommy Bray were chosen to man the footplate of Mallard for an attempt on the British speed record of 114 miles per hour on the 3rd of July 1938. Obviously they broke the record, but Duddington was not finished yet. "Go on, girl," I thought, "we can do better than this." I nursed her and shot through Little Bytham at 123. There was more to come. I accelerated up the bank at Stoke and past Stoke signal box at 85. I gave Mallard a head and she jumped at it like a live thing. At 4:36 p.m. they achieved a world record speed at 126 miles per hour. So there we go, folks. That is the end of part 4 of Life on the Railways. I do hope you are finding it interesting. Please tell me in the comments, and remember to like, share and subscribe and click on the notification buttons so never miss the videos. And the next one, part 5, will be looking at the role of the good old railway guard. So until that next video, please do take care of yourselves and goodbye for now.